Branded packaging design for new Purina product line. Purina is a pet food company that's been developing and producing cat and dog food for over 125 years. They are aware of the growing number of pet owners that can afford high quality food for their pets with specific nutritional needs for medical and health reasons. They therefore made a brief asking us to develop a new brand of gourmet and diet pet food that will cater to the consumers and their pets' changing needs. To start the process off, I did research on Purina to find out their goals, visions, STP, USP, history, existing products and packaging, competitors, and target audience. On top of that, I also researched different types of packaging and visited supermarkets and pet stores to get the customer experience, interact with packaging, and take inspiration from existing products and even non-pet related packaging. Now that I know who I'm designing for, I created brainstorms and mind maps to put my research and initial ideas to paper. I explored flavor ideas and went for foods that pet owners would find appealing, as this contributes to their buying decision. I also jotted down style ideas, brand tones, and potential color combinations. From there, I created mood boards and delved deeper into my packaging and brand logo. I wanted to push the gourmet aspect further and took inspiration from the Art Deco period. This was the base idea for my brand, Dapper Dinner. From there, I took a step back to work through inlets and activities in my module to use the design thinking to inform my design choices for the brief. I answered questions on Purina's advertising and marketing strategies, looked at other brands for inspiration, and further developed my ideas. This all pushed my ideas, but reminded me to remain realistic, and I found ways to stand out from the competition by elevating the presentation of the product with things like finishing techniques, and increase the practicality and usability. I reviewed my brainstorms, mind maps, and mood boards, then updated and improved them to make them clearer and more refined. This helped me to get a better idea of the design's direction, define my color palette, and develop my packaging more. I then came up with a layout that would be the base for my experimental approaches. I took inspiration from designers Louis Pinton, Mansberg, and David Stone Martin to push my layout further. I liked how they incorporated text into their illustrations practically and creatively, and adapted my designs based on some of their work. After this, I took notes of the feedback I received on my experimental layouts from my tutor and peers to refine and improve my design ideas. The biggest suggestion was to use more negative space and watch out for the placement of elements. I made the appropriate changes, played around with the sides of the packaging, and made my final illustrations with watercolor paint. This added texture to the design and gave it personality. Now it was time to put together my final designs. I finalized my side designs and finished these off with watercolor paint to keep the illustration style consistent across the brand. I put together the back design and created packaging nets and 3D mockups. I also put together an advert that will be displayed on print and online magazines. My packaging has a matte finish and looks clean, approachable, and most importantly, gourmet. The available flavors are lamb shanks, fresh oysters, pork ribs, and crispy salmon. Each of these flavors correspond with a specific nutritional need, as well as helping with gut and heart health. I set the packaging apart from the competition by increasing the usability of the packaging. The bag has 2 ziplocks on it to increase the protection of the kibble and keep it fresher for longer. I also modified the packaging itself and added a side pocket to act as storage for the Dapper Dinner collapsible measuring cup. This cup is fully recyclable and will be an optional purchase, as the buyer does not need a cup with every bag of pet food. I experimented with collapsible origami paper cups, but they are not sturdy enough to scoop kibble. I created an appropriate design solution for Purina's new brand of gourmet and diet pet food products that will cater for the consumer's pet's changing needs. The brand overall looks gourmet, and the measuring cups and feeding guides at the back help maintain the pet's ideal weight. Finally, each flavor option covers 4 specific medical and health needs that will keep the pet healthy and the owner satisfied.